Hello YouTube and welcome to my channel, because this is my first ever YouTube video. I wonder if it would be better if I walked in, this feels weird. Hello YouTube and welcome to my channel. Because this is my first ever YouTube video that I have ever filmed in my life, and I'm excited, but also this feels very strange and very unnatural. I have always wanted to start a YouTube channel and I've been putting it off. I've been putting it off for years now, and I want to talk today about why I am today starting a YouTube channel in 2022. So not even at the beginning of 2022. We're not even talking like January. It's not even like a New Year's resolution. We're talking kind of halfway through the year in this weird year limbo type of thing, 2022. But I suppose before we get started, because this is my first ever YouTube video, this is kind of boring, but I feel like I should probably do it because that's what people do, isn't it? Say hello, introduce themselves. So hello everybody, I am Ellie. I am obviously originally from the UK, not Australia. I get Australia a lot. And I'm originally a veterinarian, so I trained and studied as a vet. For a while I knew that I didn't really want to be in clinical practice. I didn't really want to be a vet. I wanted to break into the wonderful world of scientific research, and here I am, and I'm currently a first year PhD student at Cornell University in biomedical sciences. This was kind of the trigger point for me for starting a YouTube channel, because for ages I thought, what can I really talk about? But my whole sort of career journey has been a little bit unconventional. That's why we've created the birth of this channel. It is going to be about my journey as a graduate student, how I got here, because this was not a straightforward journey. I'm not a standard like biology graduate. We do things quite differently in the UK to America, so that's something I want to cover in terms of PhDs and grad school and stuff. So this video is going to be a sit down video. There's not going to be any vlogging or anything. I probably will do some of that at some point because that's a bit of fun, isn't it? I want to briefly go over the aims of this channel first, just while we're on the topic of why I started a YouTube channel. Then I'm going to dive straight into why I've chosen now, this second, to start a YouTube channel. Basically, let me take you back. Let me take you back to the beginning. I really struggled getting into research as a vet. I know that a lot of colleagues that I've spoken to have always wanted to try out a research career but don't really know where to start, because I feel like at vet school, rightly so, I mean, you're trained to be a vet, you know, you're trained to go out there in clinical practice and see those animals and treat those dogs, you know, but no one really talks about what happens if you don't want to be a vet. What if you love the degree and you want to use your veterinary degree to do something else? So that was where I found myself in a position where I knew that I didn't want to go into clinical practice, but I definitely wanted to use my degree for something else. And that's when I found research. I fell in love with the world of scientific research. There's more of a path to getting into research if you find yourself interested in canine osteosarcomas or immunology, that kind of thing, as a vet. But if you're like me and you find yourself interested in biotechnology, biomedical engineering, that sort of those more focused topics, that is where it gets tricky, because when you come to apply to these PhDs or you come to apply to these positions, we don't have the same level of lab experience or baseline engineering knowledge as like an engineering student does, for example. I was met with quite a lot of resistance when I tried to break into this field. I did try to get as much experience as I could. Basically, I sent people many emails. I'm sorry if you were one of the people I sent an email to, because I sent a lot of emails. There are a lot of emails that I sent. And eventually, yeah, here we are at Cornell. We landed our dream position. So I really wanted to, that really sparked my interest in starting a YouTube channel, because there are going to be people out there who want to do PhDs, but it might not be directly related to their field of study, right? So how do you take your experience, adapt it, or get more experience so that you can stand out more when it comes to applying for PhDs? That is like one big aim of my channel. So definitely, if that's you, keep watching, hit the subscribe button. Where is it? I don't know. Somewhere down there. That is one of the main aims of my channel. Second aim of my channel is obviously focusing on grad school applications. That is a huge part of landing a job in research. So I really want to try and address that and make that process easier. Application advice. Graduate school advice, productivity tips. How do you stay productive in your PhD? This is something that I'm learning, so we can learn together. You can learn with me. There's a lot of things you have to do as a PhD student. How do we keep that focus, that kind of stuff. And then some lovely day in the life vlogs, because I'm nosy. I don't know about you, I'm nosy. I like to know what people are doing in their life. So I'm gonna share mine, you share yours. We can all be nosy about each other, and that's great. How it will work is I'll basically upload a video at the same time each week. I will hang around for half an hour to an hour after I've uploaded the video. So if you have any questions, like I'll be answering that live kind of thing around the topic of the video. So there's some exciting stuff to come, so make sure you don't miss it. Let's dive in. Why YouTube and why 2022? Right, so why YouTube? So not a lot of people know this, but YouTube is the second biggest search engine after Google. I've started using YouTube a lot. Everything I want to figure out how to do, I YouTube it. I watch a YouTube video. There's YouTube videos telling you how to do everything. But that does mean that everybody and their dog has a YouTube video. But I really wanted to harness that because I don't know how many science YouTubers there are on YouTube. I wanted to try and, yeah, be a bit more of a fun science YouTuber. I love the lifestyle niche. So that is something that I watch on YouTube. I watch a lot of productivity tips, lifestyle YouTubers, that kind of thing. So I really want to try and bring that lifestyle YouTube energy to science so that we can marry the two in different styles. I have a bit of a history with making videos. If you know me at all, you will know my early days where I used to make very embarrassing Harry Potter videos when I was like really young. And eventually we went into making other like short films and stuff. So I've always loved editing, making, directing, being in videos. But I never really linked the two. And then I started posting on LinkedIn probably about 6 months ago. And I grew a bit of a personal brand on LinkedIn. I'm not massive, like, you know, whatever, but it definitely got me into content creation. And the interaction that I got from LinkedIn really sort of made me think, hang on, maybe I could make YouTube videos. Maybe there's stuff in here that I want to kind of elaborate on that you can't get across in a post. You have to sort of sit down, really get stuck into a YouTube video. We can dive straight into all of the stuff that I'd be covering in posts, but in a bit more of a fun, informal, like chatty way. You guys get to know me a bit more, I get to know you a bit more. So I would sort of say that marrying together my love for video already with my newly found passion for content creation. Never thought I'd say that, by the way, content creation. I want to give some face-to-face advice because I want to be that person that I wish that I had when I was applying to graduate school. It's a maze, it's a nightmare. So I want to make sure that my videos are helpful and they come up with actionable content, because no one wants to watch a video of somebody rambling. I say this in like, you're watching a video of somebody rambling. So if you have come over from my LinkedIn, hello, and thank you for the support. Massive shout out. So why now? Why 2022? Why not the beginning of 2023? Why not yesterday? Why not today? Honestly, I just decided to jump in. And right now I have COVID, so I'm stuck at home. So I thought, let's finally do this and start this YouTube channel. So apologies if I'm a bit like, you know, fluey. That's kind of why now. I just feel like I'm one of those people that will research. I've watched so many videos on how to start a YouTube channel and how to navigate this space and how to choose the right keywords, how to use the algorithm, and that's all great. And I've taken all of these notes in this notebook, you know, but nothing beats actually starting. And I know that everybody says that, but I've just started. So yeah, this is my first YouTube video. I know that it's not really that informative, but honestly, it's just so that I can sit down in the camera and get used to chatting to a screen, but feeling like I'm chatting to a load of people. Anyway, I have rambled on long enough. I'll be back next week, same time next week, every week, with a new YouTube video. So do subscribe and let me know in the comments if there's anything that you particularly want to know more about. Okay, yeah, thank you, and I will see you soon. Bye!